And I have $1,200,000 with $2 million, the standing bidder. I don't see it. $3 million here now. $3 million. $4 million on the $5 million. Sold.
While Will made progress on the redesign, I created this gameplay tree, which conceptualizes how players will move through the game. Players enter the game as newbie collectors, and move through the game by meeting challenges, making transactions, and generating in-game currency, otherwise known as Fantasy Collecting Guilders, or FCGs. The process of passing from one level to the next is affected by a player's participation in challenge completion, trophy acquisition, and total FCGs acquired, basic game mechanisms that are also the central pedagogical engines of the game. For this alpha prototype was limited to 3 basic subgames: auctions, spontaneous transactions, and micro-scholarship. Auctions, the first subgame I would like to discuss, are scheduled by the game administrator to unfold at a specific time and place. Once the auction is scheduled, a player can choose which works from his or her collection to consign at auction. As seen here, in our Econ 343 game run, I held 3 auctions, 1 in class and 2 outside of class, on a Friday and a Sunday. Students logged in remotely to participate in those auctions. This is footage from the remote Sunday auction. As you can see, when a work sells to the high bidder, which happens automatically once the bidding has lagged for about 15 seconds, the game administrator advances to the next lot, although this process will be automated in the future. Students participated actively in the auctions, especially the in-class and remote Friday sessions, and discovered many powerful strategies, such as bidding on their own lots to artificially drive up the prices on the works in their collection. In addition to this opportunity to buy and sell work, players are able to alter the composition of their collections through the second subgame, which is called spontaneous transactions, because students can initiate these events, whereas auctions are predetermined by the game administrator. The first way that a player can make a spontaneous transaction is through a trade. When browsing the collections of her competitors, a player has the option to propose a trade. She is taken to a trading table, where she can pick out a work from her collection to offer in exchange for the work she wants, and her proposal is then sent to her competitor. The homepage newsfeed that players see when they log in records recent trade proposals, acceptances, and rejections. In addition to pursuing trades, a player can sell a work through the classified section, where her advertisement includes both an asking price and a sales pitch. Sales pitches offer an opportunity for micro-scholarship, the third subgame of the current prototype. If a sales pitch contains noteworthy information about the artwork, the game administrator can award the seller extra FCGs for her scholarly salesmanship. Based on the Econ 343 round, however, micro-scholarship was rare in the classified section, but abundant in 2 other areas of the game: the Tombstone Challenge and work descriptions. At the beginning of the game, none of the works are identified. Instead, each work comes with an Add Tombstone button that prompts players to research and submit the artist, title, and year of the artwork, aka the work's tombstone information. The game administrator can review these tombstone submissions and approve or reject them. Players can also move beyond tombstones and elaborate descriptions of their works.